What's up, icons? Welcome back to Inside the Life of Nye and Q. I'm Nye. I don't even gotta say too much at this point. Y'all already know I'm Nye.
I'm Q, the fool. In today's video, we're going to be explaining to you guys how we first met, our first experience together.
Way back when.
Way back yonder, like 2003, 2002, something like that.
He's forcing it. 2006.
99, 98, something like that.
2006. He's
97, 96.
Okay, so before we get into all of that, make sure that you guys are subscribed. Make sure that you guys give us a like once you start watching the video a little bit, and you actually realize that you do like what we putting out, that you do like the story, you like what we wearing or something. I'm not wearing too much, but if you like, just if you like something,
come on, man.
Go ahead and give us a like. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Inside Our Life with 2 E's at the end.
Follow me on Instagram at JQMinor. Follow her on Instagram at inside.nys.life.
At Inside Nye's Life. There you go. Those will also be on the screen for you guys. Okay, so let's get right into the video.
So we met in like 2002, 2001.
He's forcing it. It was like
coming out straight
2006-ish, I think. What grade?
It was like 3rd grade.
I promise you, I do not remember this, but for some reason, he remembers every scenario that he's about to explain to y'all.
We met in 3rd grade. It was like the end of the year. She's about to leave the school we was at, Jennifer, around the way where we at. We can't really get too many details.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know, definitely. We was in like 3rd grade. At the end of the day, coming into the summer, she was like, yeah, you're kind of cool and all. You're kind of the coolest guy. You're kind of the coolest guy I've ever met. And I was like, chill, bro. I don't even really know you like that. Back then girls had cooties. So I wasn't really trying to mess with it.
Y'all don't believe that.
It's like, no, the real story is she was a bully. She was a whole bully in 3rd grade. I was just trying to pick up her pencil one day. At the end of the day, at the end of summer, that part was true. Trying to pick up her pencil. She was like, don't touch that. Like, she was just being very mean for no reason. She's been a bully. She's always been a bully since the 3rd grade.
Okay, so now that
sounds like a story you can believe.
That's actually believable. That's actually
bully
believable.
In 3rd grade.
Let me tell you guys, I was a bully all the way up until
now.
I wasn't even a bully. I was just mean to all the boys. I was just mean to every single boy because I just felt like boys were stupid, and I was just mean to them because they were dumb to me. That was just the end of it. Because they were just dumb. They always think they were better than us. So I always hated boys, and I would bully them because they would always try to mess with me because I was cute. And they would try to play with me, and I'd be like, no, don't play with me. I don't want to play with you. I was just rude. Okay. I was kind of born rude, but I'm a little bit better now.
According to her, that story never happened though.
Yes, I don't remember that at all.
It did happen,
I don't remember that.
She doesn't even remember what she had for dinner tonight. So, in about, what is that, the 9th grade, we reunited and it felt so good. 2013.
Oh my God, I just heard what you said.
2013.
Was it 2013?
Yeah, that's when we started high school.
We went to the same high school, North Point High School, best high school in our county, and nobody else is going to speak on it.
Yeah.
It might not be now, but when we was in school, it was like that.
It was turned.
It was science technology school. We were both in culinary arts program there. And that's pretty much where our friendship became a thing, right?
Yeah,
or was it?
So it started.
No, it was gym class. We didn't start culinary until what, 10th grade?
10th grade, yes. No, 9th grade we just kind of like knew each other.
We just kind of knew each other because we was in first aid and safety together, right? Which was like for like first aid certification and stuff like that. So we were in that class together.
I don't remember anything in that class.
In that class, pretty much is where our friendship first began. It was like
all the homies was in there. Shout out my good man Jess. Shout out Kaylin.
Taj was in there too.
Shout out Taj. Tim, my man Tim.
Yeah.
He used to always steal.
Man, okay. Man, first day to safety was so lit because everything was just super funny. Everything was just super funny. So that's
I've always been funny.
So what really sealed our friendship, I feel like, was the day that you came to school. And this dude had the bald head. Okay, we will insert a picture right here.
We won't, because I don't have any pictures. We can't have any pictures.
No, his head, okay, so let me tell you, his hair was cut off, right? And so he would wear his hood that whole time that he was coming to school like that. He would wear his hood and everybody would be like, please sir, take your hood off.
I had 2 D's, fool. So I had to, he made me cut my hair off. He cut my hair off.
Cause that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't like Boyce. His voice was stupid. That's how I felt. But you not like that no more. That haircut did you right. But that was when I feel like we all connected as friends because he came to school and tried to find any type of way to let us know why he got his hair cut, other than the fact that he had D's on his report card. Like, it's just like...
I said it was Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
So he donated his hair. That's when we got each other's phone numbers, right? 10th grade?
You know how your
was
boy
it
rock.
Did you ask me for my number?
I don't even know. Just know I got it.
Yes, because we were, at that time, we were just like, yeah, we best friend. We can be best friends, right? So that was what we would call each other, best friend at the time. We were just best friend, blah, blah, blah. Was that 10th grade? I think that was 10th grade. Strictly to me, he was just best friend. I was like, oh my God, like I've never had like a guy best friend before. Like, usually every dude that I wanted to be friends with, it just never worked out. But I actually had a guy best friend, so I was actually pretty happy about that. But then, lo and behold, in the middle of the school year, this dude, I get friends coming up to me talking about something. Oh yeah, you and JQ talk, y'all talk. And so it's like, yeah, you and JQ talk. And I'm like, who? Me and who? We do what? No, where are you hearing this from? He's like, yeah, he told me that y'all talk or whatever. And I was like,
I wasn't saying that.
Mind you, at this point in time, my parents didn't know this, but I was in a whole relationship, right? So I'm like, oh nah.
Who's your relationship with who?
I was in a whole relationship at this time. So people coming up to me, oh yeah, you talking to JQ? No, I don't talk to JQ. Where are you hearing this from? Oh yeah, JQ told me.
Bruh, I was not saying that.
Oh, okay.
Fool, when do y'all know me ever geek like that, bruh?
I mean, come on now.
Let's be real. Never did that.
Let's be real. Anyways.
Never did that.
Anyways, so what happened was, did I come up to you? Or did I text you?
I don't even remember. You might have texted me. I think it was text.
No, I think I came up to you. I think I went up to him. If I remember this correctly.
No, she never did that.
Yes, because I saw you in the hallway.
She's not that type of person.
Yes, I am. But I came up to you and I was like, oh, so yeah, have you been telling people that we talk? And you was like, no, what are you talking about? And I was like, well, endless people today had told me that you told them that we talk. And you was like, I never said that, da da da. And I'm like, literally people are telling me this right now. Like, and I was just like, you know, just because we text don't mean we talk. So I was trying to explain.
You don't have to explain nothing.
I was trying to explain
because I wasn't saying it.
Because apparently I think he was just getting the wrong idea, and since I found out about it, he was just like, nah, I didn't say that.
Nah, that's not even how it worked. Not how it works. She's swallowing.
But at that point in time, once that happened, I was like, maybe I need to fall back a little bit because he getting the wrong idea. Like, we just friends, we just cool. We also started culinary in 10th grade, so when we would go to culinary class, that around that point in time, it was just kind of like, like, we were still cool, we were still friends, we were still laugh, da da da, because I mean, he's just a funny dude to be around, but it was still kind of like, in my head, I felt like I had to come back a little bit because, you know, the boy was falling too hard, you know. He was falling too hard, too fast. That was just it. He was moving a little too fast for himself. He wasn't
10th grade, I was also in a relationship.
Let's not act like that. You know, I'm not even going to put it out there like that.
I'm not even talking about that one. It was in another relationship around that time.
Who? Who is that? Let's fast forward. So, mind you, since we're in culinary class, we are in the same... So, our school...
Hold dice.
Let's go back.
Hold dice. Your boy was not falling for nobody. Stand up, man. I was focused on... What was I focused on around that time?
Me. It's like, no, you focused on school, but
No, I
you
wasn't.
was falling.
I wasn't focused.
You definitely
because I got my hair cut again. I got my hair cut again, bro.
He was focused on trying to be the cool guy. That was him trying to be the cool guy, trying to fit in.
I didn't never have to fit in. Never had to fit in. I just wasn't focused on school. That's all.
Okay, we'll leave it like that. He just wasn't focused on school.
I'm always me.
Dude. So, anyways, with our school, we have an A and B schedule. So, like, we'll have some classes on one day, and we won't have those classes on the next day. It'll be a different set of classes, and it goes back and forth like that. So, for 10th grade year, we had culinary class every other day, and so that's pretty much where we would our relationship would build, and our friendship with our friends would build and build and build, because we were seeing each other every other day. So yeah, fast forward to junior year, we were still in culinary. We had that every other day still, or was it twice? It was like one day we had it one class, and then the next day we had it for 2 classes. Yeah. So we was getting even more time. So we was, at this point, we felt like we knew each other. Listen, throughout this whole time of high school, there was times when we were good, and there was times when we was kind of iffy, and our friends would be mad at me like I did something, because he had feelings for me, but I wasn't ready to be with him type deal. And so my friends would be like, nah, you wrong, da 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 da.
Which he was.
Because you know he has. I'm like, just because he has feelings for me.
Which he was.
And first of all, they knew too that I had feelings for him. But it was like, I wasn't ready to be in a relationship with him. I was in a relationship with other people. I was trying to, spread my wings. One, I wasn't ready to get in a relationship with him at that time. One, because I knew we had 3 more years to go, and we were all in culinary. I would still have to see this dude every other day. And if something had went wrong, which it would have, knowing me at the time, then it just would have been really awkward, and I would have lost my friend, which is a big thing that I was not trying to do. I wasn't trying to lose my best friend, right? And that would mess everything up. I thought, for the first year when I started to realize I was actually having feelings for you, I was like, nah, I'm not about to mess none of this up, even though I knew he had feelings for me too. I didn't want to mess nothing up. And I was just, I have a good friend, let me keep it, because I've never been able to keep a good guy friend. So that was 1. 2, it was just me at the time was just very quick to cut people off. Like, the second they did something that I didn't like, it was just like, nope. Like, I wasn't mature enough to get into an actual relationship. And since I knew I was going to be quick to cut somebody off if something happened, I didn't want to cut somebody that I had a class with every day off that quick. You know what I mean? That's awkward, like I said. But the feelings were there. It just wasn't my fault, because I expressed multiple times, and I was in multiple relationships. So how is that my fault? Comment below. Let me know. Comment below. Is it my fault?
She's wrong, because she was still playing at the same time.
I was not playing.
She was on the edge every other day. She was playing.
No. If you have feelings for a girl, the girl could say hi to you. You'd be like, oh my gosh.
That's not facts. Not facts.
I'm so happy she spoke to me.
Not facts. Not facts.
And you think that it's just like, oh, she feeling me because she said hi.
Not facts. Not facts at all. Because there was plenty of other girls who did the same exact thing.
Okay, so my point exactly. Also, mind you guys, he was also in a relationship at this time. So please tell me in the comments below, please, in your honest opinion. He was in a relationship, I was in a relationship. But for some reason, I was at fault for playing with his feelings.
Yep.
So we're gonna move past it. Put it in the comments, and we're gonna move past that. That's basically explaining how we were on and off as close friends.
Junior year was edgy.
Junior year is very edgy. Yeah, it was very edgy for other reasons that I'm not going to put into this video right now.
It could have went
because
south.
I don't want to bring up a lot of different people's names, but we could have ended our friendship completely in junior year.
Yeah, could have been bad. Could have never been no inside
That could have
life.
been the end. Yeah. No inside life. Wow. Because of what? Because of that? Or because of him? Or because of her?
I guess they'll never know.
Senior year, why don't you just go ahead and take it away? He was being extra shady senior year. Senior year, we was even more back and forth with being friends because it was getting closer. I think it was more so because it was getting closer to that time where it was like no more time left to keep playing around type thing. And so he was getting a little bit more fed up with the fact that, you know, I knew that he liked me or whatever the case, and we just weren't together, and I was still like dating other people. We got into a big fallout to where he was blocked on my phone, he was blocked on Snapchat, he was blocked on everything from me because he was being shady. He was just being shady. He was talking about me in an egregious way behind my back to his little buddies. And I was like, wow, you're supposed to be my best friend. You call yourself being my best friend? You call yourself being my best friend? And you gonna sit there and say all that stuff about me? Who are you shouting out?
Justin.
Yes, both of them was being fake. I was not talking to him at all. We had class together still. Wasn't talking. Nope, not a thing. Justin had a party at Dave & Buster's and invited all of us and like our parents and stuff. And we both was there, but I was not talking to him. And he come over there talking about something. What's going on? What's going on? And I was just like, bro, like, get out of my face. we're not talking about it. Get out of my face. And he was just like, nah, what's up? Like, why are you not talking to me? What happened? What's like, whatever. Because I have this thing where when I find something out and I know it's the fact and I know it's the truth, because I've seen it with my own eyes, ain't nothing for me to explain to you. So I don't have to be like, yeah, I'm not talking to you no more because of this, this, or this. I'm just like, okay, block. And so he's like, yeah, what's up? Because did you know what was going on at the time?
No.
He had no idea why I wasn't talking to him. So he's like, yeah, what's up? Why aren't you talking to me? Blah, 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 blah. And he's like this close to me, but he's taller, so he's like this close. And I'm just like, we're not talking about this, bro. Like, get out of my face. And he was like, nah. He wasn't trying to let me move.
Hold on. Actually, what she found out was misconstrued.
Long story short, we ended up talking it out and becoming cool again, and then reaching back up to becoming close friends again.
So her freshman year of college, I wasn't really trying to talk to her. Like, I wasn't really trying to like reach out.
Oh my God, I forgot about that, and I don't know how. I went away to college, and this dude went ghost.
Yeah.
He went whole ghost on me. Mind you, from like 10th grade year, since he got my number, we talked every single day. Every single day on the phone. Like through text, every single day.
Didn't miss a day. Didn't
miss a single day. And then I go away to college, except for that time when I blocked him. But I go away to college, nothing. Not a single text, nothing.
Yeah, like nothing at all.
Nothing. And I'm like
nothing,
wow,
bruh.
This dude really went ghost. I was going through a lot at the time. And so I reached out to him because, you know, it was my best friend. Like, even though we wasn't talking, I wasn't like held up over it. It was just like, because I usually don't talk to my friends every day. So I reached out to him and just like, not telling him what's up, but just trying to catch up. And we ended up FaceTiming that same day. We was talking about literally everything. Like, we just first met.
That night, fell asleep on the phone.
Yeah, we was on FaceTime we was literally on FaceTime that all day long.
Probably the whole day. Probably 20 hours out of the day we was on the phone.
We was on the phone all day and half the night. We didn't fall asleep till like around 4 maybe or something like that.
It's only 24 hours in a day.
And truth be told, he fell asleep first and I just left it.
I always do. Still to this day.
Still to this day he falls asleep first. But yeah, so that night we fell asleep on FaceTime and we woke up. Was the call still on when we woke up?
Yeah.
The call was still on when we woke up. And then we spent that whole day on FaceTime again.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it was just FaceTime every day. The timing was just, like, perfect.
It was.
Because when it finally did happen, it fell together like puzzle pieces.
Yeah. It wasn't forced.
It wasn't forced at all. It literally was the most natural thing ever. When it came together, it came together.
Yeah, like super glue, gorilla glue.
And it came together fast. Like, we were just like all in.
Yeah.
Locked in. Let's get it.
Jump.
Locked in forever.
Yeah, locked in.
That was our thing.
That was our thing.
Locked
Still
in
is.
forever.
We started talking about getting together. Like, it'd be 2-3 weeks after we start continuously being on the phone. Then she didn't know, but when she was coming home for summer.
Wait, hold on. Before you talk about that, let me tell y'all this, okay? So during that little 3-week span or whatever, or a few weeks that we were talking, that we were actually like finally talking, I found out that he was talking to somebody the day before. Like literally, wasn't it like the day before?
Yeah.
Like the day before I texted him that day. Like I texted him that day, and then that night that same day we was on FaceTime.
Yeah.
The whole day, that night, the whole next day, the whole next day, the whole next day.
Yeah.
And that day when I texted him, did you cut everything off that day?
Not that day. The day after.
The day after.
Like after the first night. Cause like we've never been on FaceTime
that
like,
long.
Yeah. So you know.
We would FaceTime here and there, but it was never like like that.
That was like weird. It was new.
Out of
like,
ordinary.
Yeah. So I knew something was up. So.
But that's crazy that he was like talking to somebody that whole day before, and then I texted him that day, we was on FaceTime that day, and then the day afterwards, that whole other piece was gone. In the trash.
I had to snip that joint off the rip.
And he didn't even tell me until weeks later.
Yeah, why would I do that?
Because then I was like, on who you was actually talking to somebody. Like, I would have let them be.
Nah.
I would have let them be the whole time. It could have been inside the life of somebody else and Key the whole time.
Nah.
Anyways,
Irrelevant.
fast forward to a few weeks later, we was actually talking about getting together.
Yeah.
But he wanted to wait until I got home because I was still in school at the time. Yeah, it just made more sense not to do it through the phone, through text.
Yeah. So what was that? I think the day she got home, March 9th, I invited like all our close friends to my house. Her mother, her sister came. Well, they brought her over, and I had this huge poster I made for her with her name on it, our name on it, that said "Locked In," and I bought this cake. This vanilla and chocolate cake that said
it was marble cake.
Yeah, it was marble cake.
It's the only cake I really like.
And
it said forever on it.
It said forever on it, yeah. And then all our friends, when she walked in, all our friends popped out, and my brother and sister were holding the big poster for her, and I asked her.
You guys have seen this story, but you never knew what this story was about.
Yeah.
And this is the story of our intro.
Oh, yeah, you see it all the time.
You see it all the time.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's the day that he surprised me, and we finally became together.
Yeah.
So mind you, I had no idea. Like, my mom has never been to his house before, like, to go inside or anything like that. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna go pick you up or whatever. And I was like, okay. So I get in the car, and it's me, my sister, and her. And we drive to Q's house, and then so she starts to get out of the car. Like, she pulls in the driveway and starts to get out of the car, and I'm like, what? Like, what's happening? She's like, well, I've never met his parents, so I might as well go inside and say hello. And I was like, okay. So I opened the door, like, so what, we get up to the door, she rings the doorbell, whatever. And so we start walking inside, she's like saying hello. And then I see his brother Jackie. I mean, yeah, his brother and Jackie, which is his sister. I see both of them, and I'm just like, they're holding the poster and the cake, and I'm just like, wow. Like what? At this point, I'm nervous. That was my first time ever meeting his parents. Right? Yeah. So I was just nervous. So I'm just like, hi to everybody. But like we said, you guys have seen the intro. It was just, I had no idea. So it was an amazing thing. Yeah. But ever since then, we've been locked in at the hip, pretty much.
Two peas in a pod.
I wouldn't say that. We've been like chicken wings and mumbo sauce ever since. Bro.
It's hilarious. Yeah, always been my best friend.
Always been.
Finally.
Even to this day, still best friends, you know. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up our story. That's how we met. And then some. That's pretty much every detail. Alright, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Coming back and taking a step back through our life. You know what I'm saying? That's inside the life of Nye and Q for real.
It is. That's deep inside.
That's inside the life of Nye and then Q.
Fact.
Like,
yes, that's a lot.
Q and then Nye.
Us, yeah.
Just us back in the day. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe if you like this video too. That means there's more videos that we have made that you guys also might like, so you can go ahead and watch those. Make sure you have your notification bell on for any other videos that we will post. And like I said, go ahead and like if you like this video. If you smiled, if you laughed, if anything kind of emotion, just go ahead and like this
even if you clicked and you didn't watch it.
Just like.
Well, clearly you watched it because you got to the end. But subscribe.
So yeah, don't forget to follow us on our Instagram at Inside Our Life, and follow me on Instagram at Inside Nye's Life.
Follow me on Instagram at JQMiner.
All right. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to step inside the life of Nye and Q and be an icon. And we'll see you all in our next